Okay, so thank you very much everyone for coming. My name's Peter Arkell. I'm the chairman of the Global Mining Association of China, which is a representative body of the international mining community that lives and works in China. And we're very honoured today to be presenting to FMF about the Chinese mining industry and its participation in the global mining industry. So thank you for your interest, and I'm hoping that we can cover a lot of ground. We've got, as you can see, we've got 7 speakers today, representing a whole range of different parts of the mining industry in China. We also have the chairman of the China Mining Association, Mr. Cheng-Li Wei, who's joining us today. By the way, we have 2 speakers today who are going to be speaking in Chinese, and there'll be simultaneous translation available if you wish to be able to listen to those. So we've got a lot to get through. I won't take any time unnecessarily. We're going to be speaking in this batting order here. We're going to start with Professor Tong Wei Ke. Wei Ke is the Secretary General of the China Mining Association, which is the peak body in China representing the mining industry, the Chinese mining companies. And Wei Ke is formerly from the China Uranium Corporation, and has been a good friend of our GMAC, our international mining community. So he's going to be the leader of this delegation. I'll let him explain to you what the China Mining Association is all about, and then we'll work through our different sectors. So we've got a number of slides to get through. It's going to be action-packed, so I hope that you learn something from this presentation. Tong Wei Ke, please.
Thank you, Peter. It's my honor to make a presentation about the China Mining Association. The China Mining Association, mainly senior executives come here. Mr. Cheng-Li Wei is our president. Used to be working for the Ministry of Natural Resources of China. And our history is started with 1990. So we are the social organization which is the biggest social organization related to the mining in China or even in the world. So our aim is to serving for the industry, for the mining industry, for the miners, and for the mining cities. And we are focused on sustainable and high quality development of this industry. Our work is that we are the link between the government and these members of enterprises related to the mining, exploration, and service. And we establish a framework of the industry standards that basically cover the whole industry chain of the mining. And we also promote safe discipline of this industry. So one important event every year we hold is called the China Mining Conference and Exhibition. So last year I witnessed the 26th of this conference. So since last 26 year, we continue to hold this exhibition. Apart from this international mining conference, we also have a series of activities like the focus for the Chinese prospectors and the mining economy and the green mining development forum, which promote the ESG and towards sustainable mining, and also submit for the form on the overseas mining investment. And annual prospectors focus for the exploration in China or in the world. This is the most important event in China for prospectors. So lots of us officials and prospectors attend this meeting. And we also focus overseas mining, since a lot of the Chinese company looking outside China. Take example of Zijin Mining Group. Their overseas revenues and production already supplies domestic productions. We also promote mining city traveling with various activities across China. Our strength is come from our member. We have more than 2,000 members in China. With last year, their sales value over $1 trillion US. So most of notable, well-known mining company and corporations are our members. So like Zijin, and we also like it that last month Huawei is also joining us because they are also interested in this business. We are very happy to receive the Huawei as a member of China Mining Association. And our members covers a serious business from the coal, petroleum, chemical, metallurgy, non-ferrous metal, and nuclear exploration, and non-metallic and building materials. So we have so many members. So our strength is come from a member with more than 2,000. We have a very good cooperation with the Saudi counterpart. Since the last few years, we receive some senior executives and have lots of kind of activities like China Mining Conference. Also, Saudi government as part of a sponsor for that. And our association is also much the One Belt and One Road initiative with 2030 version of Saudi Arabia. So we have serious cooperation with Saudi industry. And this is Ali Khalifa. He used to be the chairman of Aramco. And we have the CAST Corporation, chairman. And I'm also very honored I prepared a draft of this agreement signed between the eyewitness of His Majesty King Salman and the chairman of Chinese government, Mr. Xi Jinping, in 2017. This is part of initiative. So thank you for listening, and also you are welcome to visit the China Mining Association. Thank you.
Thank you, Wei Ke. So let's keep moving. Wei Ke mentioned Zijin Mining, and Zijin Mining is one of the stars of the China mining industry, especially on the international stage. One of the world's largest, if not the largest, gold producer and a miner of base metals around the world. We've got Xin Xiaoyang, who is currently vice president in the group. 17 years experience working in a whole range of different aspects of the company, including strategy, M&A, corporate development across the regions. He's a member of the board of companies that are listed on the Australian Stock Exchange, Toronto Stock Exchange, which are companies which are operated and owned by, in large part, by Zijin. So we're very pleased to have Xiaoyang here today.
Thank you, Peter, for your kind introduction. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Xiaoyang Shen. I'm a deputy president of Zijin Mining Group. It is really my honor and my pleasure to speak at the conference. I would like to firstly thank the organizers of the Future Minerals Forum and apparently China Mining Association for providing this great opportunity. But before I get started, I would like to provide a disclaimer on some of the forward-looking statements in my presentation. So first, I would like to make a brief overall introduction about Zijin Mining because apparently not everybody in the audience is familiar with the company. The company started as a single gold company 30 years ago in China. And today it has become a multinational diversified company with operations and development projects in 16 countries across Asia, Africa, Europe, Oceania, and South America. The company is one of the world's major producers of gold, copper, zinc, and is becoming an emerging producer of lithium as well. So during the years, the company has built a strong, diversified, and future-facing metals portfolios. Although gold continues to be one of our major business segments, production of other metals, particularly copper, has grown faster and become more important to the group's financial performance. In year 2023, copper contributed almost 50% of our overall profit. With the ongoing trend of global transition to clean energy, we believe market demand for metals like copper and lithium will continue to increase for years to come. The company now has more balanced exposures to precious metals and to critical industrial metals, and will be resilient in terms of macroeconomic uncertainty and challenges. With diversified and well-allocated resource portfolio, we are making sure that we will have robust financial performance in the future. The company is listed in Hong Kong Stock Exchange and Shanghai Stock Exchange, and is now one of the largest mining companies in the world, with a market cap of approximately $60 billion. Zijin produces over 1 million tons of copper and over 2 million ounces of gold annually, and has become the world's fastest growing mining company in recent years, with copper production grew 300% and gold production grew 100% in the past 5 years. Copper has become Zijin's largest and fastest growing business segment. In 2023, we achieved the milestone of producing 100 million tons and become one of the top 5 copper producers globally. Our copper production will continue to grow, although apparently with a more moderate rate. For 2024, our target is to produce 1.05 to 1.1 million tons, a 8% year-to-year growth. And we believe that pretty much we will achieve the goal. Our production mostly comes from just 3 countries, with China accounting for 43%, DRC for 30%, and Serbia for 24% of our global production in 2023. Even though we have become more diversified, gold is still a key sector for the company. We continue to pursue growth in gold production. In 2023, for the first time, we produced over 2 million ounces in the history of the company. Total production for the year was 2.2 million ounces, a 22% increase from year 2022. Production guidance for 2024 is between 2.3 and 2.4 million ounces. Last year, we released a 5-year growth plan, laying out production for years from 2024 to 2028. Under this 5 years production guidance, we are targeting annual growth rate of 8% for both copper and gold. In terms of growth rates, compared to the double-digit annual rates we achieved in the past 5 years, this growth rate appears to be relatively moderate, but absolutely deliverable. But the new targets are based on historical milestones in both gold and copper production that the company achieved in 2023. Zijin is also a major producer of zinc and silver. Production has been relatively stable in the recent years of these two metals, and they also continue to contribute materially to the company's financial performance. Additionally, Zijin is becoming an emerging lithium producer with 4 lithium projects under construction. Zijin aspires to be a leading global mining company, and ESG is something that we are taking seriously. We have implemented an integrated, sustainable, and deliverable policies and practices to address environmental, social, and corporate governance issues that we in the industrial face. First and most, winning the support of the communities where we operate is paramount for success of our operations. We have made significant contributions to facilitate social and economic development for the host communities and made efforts to fulfill our obligations in community development, employing creation and sourcing of local content. We also have developed programs to improve local education, healthcare, and infrastructure. We appreciate that our efforts in general are well recognized. The company is taking active steps as part of global actions against climate change. We have implemented measures across the whole group to reduce the use of fossil fuels in our mines and plants and promote the use of renewable energy and low carbon technology as much as possible. By 2030, more than 30% of the energy we use should come from renewable sources. Zijin started as a Chinese company, but in the past 20 years, we have worked and cooperated with numerous partners from virtually all over the world. While Zijin had developed its technological and innovation strengths, operational expertise, and our own core competitiveness, cooperation and partnership with international partners apparently has boosted our growth. And the business expansion outside of China has accelerated in the past 10 years. Through working with our international partners, in recent years, we acquired gold, copper, lithium, and other assets in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Papua New Guinea, Serbia, Eritrea, Colombia, Guyana, Suriname, and most recently, Ghana. More importantly, we are able to bring the development projects into production or to ramp up the expansion programs to increase production, mostly within budget and the timeline we set. And as a result, we are able to create more economic and social benefit to the host countries and communities where we operate. Next, I'm going to be touching the topic of the future of the global mining industry in light of recent signs of anti-globalization and segmentation of the global supply chains. As most of us agree, I believe, that international cooperation has been a key driver for the growth of the industry in the past many decades. As we all know, mineral resources worldwide are distributed unevenly. On the one hand, developed countries and China do not mine much of the minerals, but consume most of them. While on the other hand, many resource-rich countries need capital investment, mining and industrial technology, and operational expertise for more advanced economies. We believe it should be the market that determines allocation of these economic resources. Integral global supply chains instead of segmentation of markets and supply chains is important for robust growth of the mining industry as well as for the health of the world economic. Internationally, efficient capital markets are imperative for funding of the mine developments around the globe. New York, Toronto, Sydney, London, and Hong Kong stock exchanges play a significant role for the mining industry. It is our view, and I think most of our peers in the industry will agree, that market-based cross-border transactions with no political or geopolitical interferences have benefited all parties and contributed to better allocation of resources for project development and mine operations. We believe international corporations serve the best interests of all stakeholders, including communities, governments, employees, and indeed, also investors. Zijin is not only a contributor to the global mining industry, but also a beneficiary from working with our partners across many countries, including those from Africa, South America, Australia, Canada, United States, and indeed here, we are looking to cooperating with our future partners in the Middle East, particularly with our potential partners here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I would like to conclude my presentation by reiterating my belief of the free market principles and advocating for strong international cooperation for the benefit of all the stakeholders. Thank you very much for your interest.
Well, that was fantastic. Thank you, Shao.
Thank you.
Very, very thought-provoking, and from China's participation in the global industry, I think that really set things going. Thank you for that. As I said, Zijin's one of the rock stars of China's international mining sector, and Chinalco is as well. Chinalco will be familiar to those that have been watching what's happening in Guinea at Simandou. Chinalco is a partner with Rio Tinto in the Simandou project and a large shareholder in Rio Tinto, but also an active participant in the international mining community in its own right. And we're lucky to have with us today Dr. Fan Yun Chiang, who is a general manager at Chinalco and the chairman of Chinalco High-End Manufacturing Company. He has written a lot of papers and academic journals on material science and engineering, and we're lucky to have him here representing Chinalco today. Please welcome Dr. Fan.
女士们、先生们，矿业界的各位朋友们，非常高兴相聚利雅得未来矿业论坛。中铝集团作为一个国际化运营公司，有丰富的海外运营的经验，也非常愿意和大家做一个分享。大家都知道，中铝集团是一个多金属的企业。主要涉及到28种有色金属，其中铝、铜、铅、锌、金、银、镓、锗是我们的主要产业，主要金属产业。在中铝集团下属还有一个从事国际工程的公司，它集这个工程设计、勘察、建设、装备运营为一体的一个国际化公司。中铝集团正在积极地统筹国际国内2个市场。境外拥有秘鲁的特鲁莫克铜矿、基雷亚博发的铝矿，以及正在建设的基雷亚的铁矿。中铝公司作为一个国际化经营企业，非常重视海外资产的运营。现在在特鲁莫克铜矿有6000万吨的这个矿石的处理能力，在2015年就已经投产，现在正在正常运营之中。在几内亚的这个 合法铝土矿是中铝集团在非洲的首个项目，年产铝土矿有1500万吨。因为主动参与了红树林的生态保护，带动了4000余人的就业，被几内亚政府誉为最依法合规的企业。我们正在建设的西邦渡铁矿项目，计划于大概2026年能够投产建成。中铝集团积极践行 ESG 体系。中铝集团是中国首批 ESG 的示范企业，下属的6家上市公司全部都通过了 ESG 的报告，在开发资源的同时，同步开展了环境的治理、复垦的绿化、生物多样性的保护等工作，高质量地建设了绿色矿山26座，真正实现了让有色更绿色，让世界更有色。西邦渡铁矿合作项目开发了 ESG 的平台，通过无人机、红外摄像搭建了山脉环境的监测网络，并以亲子柴油和生物质燃油为发电为主和光伏发电为辅，降低了能源供给的碳排放。超大型铜木矿普朗铜矿这是在国内的一个高原铜矿，采用了世界最先进的地下自然崩落法，一直是中国最环保、最安全、资源利用效率最高的矿山。在四川的红泥坡铜矿，坚持边开采边复垦，积极践行绿色能源的综合利用，做到了土地应付尽付、风光电的应用尽用，同时深度的挖掘了城市矿山、赤红新者及科技优势一体。中铝集团下属加工企业也正在加快这个废旧金属的回收利用，并且逐渐的实现由 PIR 向 PCR 的转变。第4一个方面，中铝集团高度重视智能化和数字化的转型，加快矿山数字化产业的数字化和智能化的管理，是矿山发展的必由之路。中铝集团主动的迎接这个数字化的变革，加快转型，为高质量的发展提供有力的支撑。一是数字化赋能现代的矿山管理，汇集了多级的矿山资源的地质采矿、选矿的海量信息，建成了融合数据共享、交换、建模分析、最优方案预测一体的矿产资源的智慧管理系统，大幅地提升了工作的质效。第二是推进了人工智能加的应用，建成了中国有色金属行业首个自主可控的 AI 算力中心，发布了有色人工智能大模型的昆仑大模型，在开采、冶炼、加工、检测、供应链安全生产、企业管理和工业服务等18个场景，成功地落地了一批大模型。展望未来，沙特应该是最早响应和支持参与“一带一路”建设的国家之一。中国和沙特政府首脑深度互信、密切的交流，并且签署了战略合作协议，为推动双方的合作也创造了积极的条件。在当前严峻的国际形势下，资源共享与合作共赢有利于提出矿业的整体的竞争力，实现资源的优化配置与互补共享，从而让资源开发造福全人类。中铝集团愿与大家共同将中铝砂合作共赢打造成为样板工程，在铜铝全新资源的开发、冶炼加工、产能交易、股权收购、交易贸易往来等方面进行全面的深入合作。我们相信，全球矿业作为工业经济重要的支出地位是无法替代的，作为加工制造业的粮仓的地位是无法替代的，作为产业链、供应链安全资本的地位是无法替代的。最后，我也祝愿全球矿业更绿色、数字化、智能化转型之路越走越宽，为全球矿业朋友创造更加美好的明天。谢谢大家。
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Fan. And I should have said, you know, you look at Chinalco's name, China Aluminium Company, and you can see what a diversified miner it's become over the years and a very successful international miner. And the mention of digitisation leads nicely to our next speaker. We have Joseph Yao. Joseph is VP Huawei Digital Energy. Huawei is familiar to people as a telephone company, but it's much more than a telephone company, like Zijin and Chinalco are more than their niche. Huawei, I've been honoured to go to a Huawei mine, or two Huawei mines in China, which are autonomous mines. They're underground mines that don't have people underground. It's an amazing operation, and we're lucky to have Joseph here today, who is a VP Huawei Digital Energy. He's also former president of Huawei Digital Energy in the Middle East and Central Asia, where he signed the world's largest microgrid deal when he was in this part of the world. So to tell us about Huawei and its involvement in digitisation and its links to mining, please welcome Joseph Yao.
Thank you. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, leaders, entrepreneurs, and experts in the global mining industry. Welcome to attend FMF from. I'm Joseph Yao from Huawei Digital Power, responsible for global smart microgrid business. It's my great honor to stand here today to share Huawei's vision and solutions for accelerating the mining industry's intelligence and the low carbon transformation. As we know, carbon neutrality has become the conscience and the mission in the world. Intelligence and low carbonization are two essential trends in the next 30 years, especially in the mining industry. Intelligence needs digital technology, such as AI, 5G, big data, cloud, and the low carbonization requires the innovation power electronics and the renewable energy technologies. Under this background of carbon neutrality, Huawei Digital Power is the only supplier with plenty of experience in power electronics and digital technologies. It is also the only vendor with abundant successful practice in various industries, such as green power generation, energy storage, and the integrated smart energy. By deeply integrating the 4T technology, watt, heat, battery, and bit, and bit manages watt, Huawei is committed to providing clean and green electricity for every mining company. As we know, mining is the foundation of the global economy, which provides the base resources and all industries. However, the mining industry faces significant challenges. For example, power shortage. No slide. Thank you. Rising energy costs and the global carbon reduction goals. In order to solve these challenges, Huawei developed the new and smart microgrid solution, providing a complete end-to-end smart grid systems. Even in the most remote mining areas, this comprehensive solution makes energy supply stable, reliable, and renewable, thus reducing the cost and improving the efficiency by replacing the traditional diesel generators. All components are designed for more than 20 years life cycle, ensuring safe and reliable production. Up to now, Huawei's mining microgrid solution has been applied in Africa, Latin America, Asia Pacific, Middle East, and Central Asia, helping more than 20 mining enterprises reducing costs and the growth green. Huawei helps the mining clients reduce the cost of diesel oil. In Peru, we have the cases. Every year, we can cut the cost of diesel by $600,000 per year, shortening the investor period to the 4 years, and reducing the cost of the kilowatt-hour electricity from 50 cents to 20 cents. So this became a high-quality cases for cost reduction and efficiency improvement in the Latin America mining industry. Another case happened here in Saudi with the same Huawei microgrid technology. The 100% renewable energy microgrid was built in Red Sea City in the west coastline in Saudi. This project Huawei provides a solution 400 megawatt PV and 1.3 gigawatt hour BESS. It's the largest gigawatt scale grid forming microgrid project in the world. And Huawei solution shortened the project delivery cycle by 30%, reducing the project cost 20%, and saves the need for over 50% of traditional labor through advanced digital technologies. And then I want to show the short video about Huawei's smart microgrid solution in the mining industry. No voice? Could you adjust the volume?
The sustainable growth of the renewable energy industry relies on abundant mineral
Louder.
resources.
Thank you.
However, mining is an energy-intensive sector, necessitating an urgent transition towards greener practices. Given the distinctive geographical locations and operational characteristics of mining sites, this transition will encounter several challenges. Mining operations are often situated in remote, off-grid areas, with some located at altitudes exceeding 5,000 meters. The harsh environmental conditions impose rigorous requirements on power electronics equipment, particularly regarding insulation and thermal management. Constructing power plants in these regions presents unprecedented challenges for project management and equipment operation. Due to the absence of grid power at most mining sites, companies often resort to DGs. These generators require diesel fuel, which is transported uphill via tanker trucks. Unfortunately, this practice leads to exorbitant transportation expenses and significant carbon emissions. Despite grid power availability, mines are often situated far from the main grid, experiencing frequent power cuts lasting 5 to 6 hours per day. Mining operations are intricate, with a wide variety of production loads. In underground mining, critical equipment faces serious safety risks if a power outage occurs. During mineral processing, ball mills are a prime example of impact loads, where the power demand can surge to several times the rated load upon startup. This sudden spike in demand exacerbates grid instability. In smelting operations, electrolyzers create significant DC loads, generating harmonics that degrade grid power quality and affect equipment stability. Traditional mining trucks used for transportation are large and bulky, resulting in low operational flexibility, high pollution, and excessive fuel consumption. This not only increases the operating costs for mining companies, but also leads to labor productivity inefficiencies. In response to industry demands, Huawei has developed the smart microgrid solution to address the challenges in mining operations. This solution provides a comprehensive PV plus ESS core system, supporting consultative project sales. The Smart String ESS is designed to operate reliably in high-altitude regions, featuring pack-level optimization, automatic SoC calibration, and cloud-based monitoring for full site data, replacing traditional manual O&M. The grid-forming technology, powered by smart grid connection algorithms, ensures a 24/7 uninterrupted power supply in microgrids, with enhanced system resilience and load adaptability. Additionally, the lightweight electric mining trucks support fast charging and discharging within 20 minutes, equipped with smart driving technology for 24/7 unmanned operations in open-pit mining. In 2023, Huawei delivered Peru's first mining ESS project. Huawei's solution helped the mine save $600,000 in annual diesel costs, shortening the payback period to just 4 years. The LCOE dropped from 50 cents to 20 cents, setting a benchmark for cost reduction and efficiency improvement in the industry. Looking ahead, Huawei's smart microgrid solutions will continue to help more mining companies achieve digital and low-carbon transformation, creating a new generation of green, clean mines.
Thank you for your watching. And in conclusion, regarding the mining industry, Huawei is not only a solution provider but also our partner with digitalization transformation, low carbon transformation. So let's work together and create a greener and more sustainable future in the mining industry. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph, and thanks for bringing the video along as well. So now we'll keep moving along. Gao Yufu is going to be speaking in Chinese, so if you have access to a headset, there will be a simultaneous translation. Gao Yufu has stepped in at the last minute for another colleague who was called away, so please excuse him and thank him for doing that. He works for, now just let me find it, the Jiangsu Jiangmen company, which is a company with high-tech solutions for minerals and crystal processing.
谢谢 Peter， 谢谢这个陈会长给我们一个分享的这个机会。那么我今天讲的虽然是讲新质生产力条件下的矿物晶体的文化。那个我们大家都是从事矿业生产的，在我们地底下负50米到3、4千米的这个地质空间里面，有很多的熔岩里面能够产生一些晶洞，这些晶洞都是有序这个规则生长出来的很多的矿物晶体。那么这样的矿物晶体，这个对我们人类来说，它是独一无二的、不可再生的，是大地的舍利子，也是安娜送给我们的礼物。那么像这样的矿物晶体，它是我们这个探索自然、那个进行科学研究、进行科普，以及进行博物馆的收藏等等最重要的一个抓手。通过这样的矿物晶体的认知，我们能够形成独特的矿物晶体文化，成为我们地质文化里面的一个重要的分支。下面我给大家欣赏一下我们在全球各地不同的矿物晶体。从这些矿物晶体，大家可以看得出，它有鲜艳的颜色，它有整齐的构头，它有完整的那个晶体的形态，是吧？它这里面更重要的，它含有很重要的地质信息。这些地质信息都是亿万年才形成的，是我们科学研究和科普、收藏等等最重要的一个抓手。那么，从自然科学发展，中国对这个矿物的研究也有很多年了。那么现在，通过300年来，我们对矿物晶体的研究，逐步地找到了全人类118种化学元素，就是从矿物晶体中分析出来的。那么到今天为止，我们整个全人类总共发现了6100多种这个矿物，是吧？通过矿物化石，我们也能够找得到我们整个地球46亿年来的变化的基本历史，以及人类生命整个自然界生命演化的一个基本状况。那么我们要得到这样的矿物晶体，我们要通过什么样的手段？那么在现代条件下，我们这个首先是要通过很好的无损开采的晶体设备。那么就是我们在开龙道打晶体打钻的过程之中，发现了晶洞，我们的钻探器是可以探测到的。那么就是要保护好这样的晶洞，然后呢，我们要开采出来的晶体，它有不同的伴生，有不同的共生，有不同的类型的组合，我们需要认真的进行一个检测。然后这样的矿物晶体，我们要进行有效的利用，它也是成为我们博物馆收藏，我们这个收藏家收藏的一个重要的物品。所以这个通过对矿物晶体的有效的开发和利用，就形成了我们矿物晶体的一个鉴定的文化。你像我们现在给大家看的这些矿物晶体， 在地底下，并没有这么漂亮，是吧？它有的是有半渗、有微盐、有共渗、有覆盖等等。那么通过我们现代化的技术条件，通过物理的和化学的条件，就让我们的这个晶体非常的漂亮，而且它的价值都是成百上千的增长。你比如像那个自然金，这是世界上很有名的金龙，它的重量如果纯粹用金价，现在比起来可能也就是50万美金，但是现在作为标本来讲，它是1000万级美金，所以它的增值量是很高的。就像这些宝石级的矿物标本，像包括那些萤石，你如果用萤石矿来讲，它很便宜，但是成为这样的基地标本，它就非常的昂贵，它也成为我们这个人类经济文化中的矿物文化中的一个重要的分支。那么，我们怎么样来开发和利用矿物晶体？我们一般都是讲矿物晶体加的这种方式。那么，矿物晶体，你像我们用天然的矿黄画，是吧？像我们的西藏的这个敦煌壁画呀，西藏的那个唐卡等等，之所以千年不腐、万年不化，它就是利用的矿物晶体。那么我们现在越来越多的中药也好、西药也好，也都是因为矿物晶体的研究，它的这个能够产生更好的中医药的产品。你比如我们现在石墨一旦成为晶体，研究出石墨烯，我们的这个新型材料就完全不一样，用普通的碳，是吧？造成人造的这个钻石，那么这些新型材料都构成了我们未来利用矿物晶体构造我们的生活的一个重要的手段。同时，我们在开采矿物晶体的这个过程之中，我们逐步地催生出了这个矿物晶体的专业的采集、加工、鉴定、销售、收藏、科学研究一整套的产业链，一整套的服务链和一个新型的矿物文化形态。这个矿物文化形态也是我们今后我们矿业工作者应该予以关注的一个方面。那么在现代条件下，我们怎么样来开采出好的矿物晶体？我们就以这个中国广西梧州的这个六宝的这个铅锌矿里面出产的中国皇后这样的标本为例，跟大家简要的分享一下。像我们在六宝的话，它这个矿产已经开采30多年了，已经出产了非常多的在国际上很有名的中国皇后啊，以及一系列的这些矿物晶体标本。那么这个在现在条件下，我们可以怎么样来找到这样的矿物晶体？现在条件下，我们完全可以通过 Google 进行整个地面进行一个搜索，是吧？把它的这个地质形态判定出来，对有矿物的可能沉矿的地带，用无人机进行地面再进一步的细化，然后通过 AI 分析，我们就能够把这些矿物晶体标本可能生长的层位来进行一个定位，来进行一个数据的分析，把它的这个分布的位置、它的产生状况以及它的卖相可以进行分析出来。这是现代条件下利用我们的新兴的这个矿业技术能够达得到的。那么矿物晶体更重要的一个情况就是我们在开采矿物的过程之中，在打钻的过程之中，要有探测到发现晶洞的设备。发现晶洞的设备，我们立马就要停止，专门然后用大规格的切割机，是吧？用好的膨胀剂炸药，把这些矿物晶体完完整整的进行开采出来。当然，这里面都用了很多的这个 AI 和大数据进行分析。同时，我们也需要用拉曼光谱对那个矿洞里面的半生物进行一个分析，通过它的电磁信号能够高速的、精准的分析到柠檬矿它的半生特点是什么，它的生长特点是什么，为什么这个地方这个方向可能会有这个柠檬矿的晶体。这就是我们在利用高技术条件下来开采矿物晶体。第三个最重要的就是最后一个环节，就是我们把它采掘出来以后，一定要好好的保护，同时也要结合一系列的这个机械和物理的和化学的这个生长条件。你像这个标本，它之所以 能够那么鲜艳，它是通过很多环节慢慢的修整加固以后，才成为一个最美的矿物标本。那么就是说，在现在开掘的条件下，因为我们都是大机械生产多，很多的这些矿晶洞都没有被保护下来。这也是为什么今天在这里想跟大家分享，我们这是要保护晶体。这是你看看，这是在矿洞里面生产出来的各种美轮美奂的这种矿物晶体。这种矿物晶体如果作为纯粹的作为灵锰矿石的话，它就不值钱了。但是作为标本，它是几百万上千万的价值，就是非同一般的这个大地的宝藏啊，是我们应该予以珍惜的，是吧？在这样的话呢，就是我跟大家分享一下，在新质生产力的条件下，我们如何要保护性的开采这样的标本，这是我们全人类，因为整个只有地球才有很好的矿物晶体标本，在月球、火星上面都没有这样的标本，因为地球的地质条件是最好的，我们要珍惜。第二个呢，就是我们今后现在我们整个全球来讲，像中国啊、美国啊、欧洲啊，大部分晶体已经采掘完毕，今后只能够是类似于到非洲、到南美、到大洋底下才能够采掘，以后的矿物晶体的价格会更加珍贵，所以我们现在一定要认识它，要珍惜它，要保护它。好，就这里分享，谢谢大家。
Great, thank you. Thank you very much, Gao Yufu. So we're getting close to our closer and closer to our end of our session. Let me introduce now Stephen Li Zheng. Stephen works for a company called Shandong Xinhai Mining Technology and Equipment Company. He's his strength is particularly in construction management and has been in mineral processing technology and management for many years. So please welcome Stephen to tell us about what's happening in Shandong Xinhai Mining Technology. Back to English.
Thank you, Peter, and welcome to Liat. It's my honor to, on behalf of Xinhai, to make this sharing. I want to share our classic EPC M+O cases. Xinhai was founded in 1997, and almost 30 years. We provide the platform and technical service for the mineral processing. It's basically from engineering, procurement, construction, mine construction management, and mine operation management. So generally, we provide the platform and provide our services to mine owner and the investors to help them to change the mine to money. We have served for more than 2,000 mines, and we have built more than 500 mine EPC MO projects. And our equipment export more than 100 countries. And we have the technology and experience for more than 70 different mines. Now I want to share the project we made in Zimbabwe. It's a 2 million tons per year lithium intelligent processing plant. You can see the project timeline. We signed the contract with the mine owner since June of 2022. And in 2022 July, we finished the dressing test. And at the same time, we already started the construction, civil construction on site. And in September, we've completed the total solution. And also, meantime, we have signed the equipment contract. And in half year, we have finished all the installation on site. And in the June of 2033, we started the commissioning on site. You can see that in less than 1 year, we finished this project from A to Z. I think this is very fast, even in China. There are some project highlights. The first one, we completed with 1 year to reach the target. And secondly, we tailored turnkey solution with innovative thinking. And number three, we able to manage the shipment of 170 million pieces. And number four, we make the total automation solution for the intelligent plant. Number five, we make a very traditional Chinese style of the factory building area. This is another project we finished in Guinea. That's 6,000 tons per day gold processing plant. The process is like the slurry blending of the raw ore, grinding and classification, gravity separation, cyanide leaching, disruption electronics process. The project highlights that it's very high efficiency, the short construction period, and quick production. The design scheme is suitable to the local conditions, and the technology is advanced and reasonable. And we combined the steel structure, safe investment, and convenient for installation. And we also do a lot of things for the environment protecting. There are also other projects we made. The same project, but the second stage is the Guinea 15,000 tons per day gold processing plant. We also do the Mongolian 2 million gold processing plant, and the Laos, and also in Zimbabwe. This page out for the gold. And we also do the coarse sand. We know that in Saudi Arabia there are very good mine for coarse. We also have such technology. We provide these two projects in China is to make the solar. For the other ores, we also have to able to do the iron processing plant. In Pakistan, we make the 1,500 tons per day for the copper dressing plant. And in Malaysia, we make 550 tons per day lead and zinc flotation plant. And in China, we also finish fluoride processing plant. Thanks. So I just want to repeat at Shanghai that we help the miner and help the investors to get money from the mine. So if you have a mine, if you have money you want to invest the mine, you can come to Shanghai. We will help you to give you a very detailed plan on this project. And we have a stand just the left side of this conference area. So if we have the project, we can discuss more. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Stephen, and thank you for your patience while we get to you, and thank you for your patience while we work through our speakers. A very interesting commentary about the speed with which Chinese EPC companies can bring projects to construction and completion and operation. Finally, we've got Arthur Han. Arthur is also sitting in for somebody who had previously been designated. Arthur works for a company called Dandong Dongfang Measurement and Control Technology. For those that don't know, Dandong is in the far northeast of China, and it's a city that is a gateway to North Korea. And I visited North Korea from Dandong. It's a beautiful city on the Yalu River. So please welcome Arthur Han.
Okay, thank you, Peter, and thank you for the propaganda for Dandong. You are also welcome to visit our company in Dandong. My name is Arthur Han. I'm from DFMC, and I'm the last speaker at this session. I know most of you may haven't had your lunch and you are getting starving already, so I will try to speed up and set you free ASAP. And don't worry. I can say this because we are also the exhibitor at FMF. Coincidentally, our booth is just near our investment hub, is over there. So after lunch, if you found that interesting of our presentation, you are feel free to visit our booth for the details. Okay, back to my topic. My presentation today is for digital solutions for mining and mineral processing. Our company, DFMC, stands for Dandong Dongfang Measurement and Control Technology. We were established in 1996, so far almost 30 years of development. We were specialized in intelligent solutions and digital solutions from mining to mineral processing, which means from mine to mineral separations, we can provide the whole process solutions. Our company based in Dandong, as Peter just mentioned, we are a border city next to North Korea, but you are very safe to go over there. There's no spy from North Korea. Our company's business covers in mineral mining, metallurgy, coal industries, power plants, and also cement industries. We have our mineral processing automation systems occupies more than 90% of the market share in China, and we have references in Africa, Asia, South America, and even Europe. But Middle East is a new market for us. We are hoping to explore this market with your efforts. My main topic today is the intelligent solutions, or you can say digital solutions. I have mentioned this word several times. Some of you may be curious about what exactly is the intelligent solutions or digital solutions. Well, actually, our ultimate goal is to build up a dark factory. The so-called dark factory means that you can turn off the light in your factory. The production is no need of human workers, human operators. So everything is digitalized and everything is automatic. From the mine, we have fleet management systems. We can use system to replace human dispatchers to sign dispatch orders for all the working equipment, including trucks, shovels, excavators, and any other equipment in the open pit mines. And in the future, our direction is also autonomous driving, autonomous hauling systems, which means in the future, the driver will be also be replaced by the machine and the system. And for the mineral processing, we collect process data, production data, from all the cycles of production, which means we have to install all kinds of online analyzers, including elemental analyzers. This slide is showing one of our latest developed online analyzer, which is laser-based technology, LABS elemental analyzer. We found it very suitable for Middle East market because it's totally non-radioactive. It is not using the radioactive source as the traditional technologies does. So this analyzer can be used in slurry application and also in solid material applications, as well as laboratory. The advantage of this analyzer is that it's totally non-radioactive and it's a non-contact rapid detection. Besides the LABS technology, we also the master of all other kinds of technologies for elemental composition measurement, such as XRF. We provide online XRF, not the spectrometer. The online XRF can detect the slurry's grid, and we also have cross-belt analyzer. Our cross-belt analyzer is now used at over 800 sites. And our customers are the top 20 cement producers in China, including Kong Cement, including CMBM, and also some of the largest cement producers globally, like LafargeHolcim. We also have particle size analyzers, which is also online to detect the particle size, the grain size of the slurry. We also have the density meters, small devices, but key devices, almost necessary for all mineral processing plants. We have different technologies, including ultrasound and sodium-22. Sorry, the remote seems not functioning. Okay. So we have more than 60 products and more than 12 production lines. So it is difficult for me to introduce all of our products today. As I mentioned, if you found it interesting, you can visit our booth. So at the end, shukla, and thank you, and have a nice day. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Arthur, and thank you all of our panelists, and especially thank you. It's been a tough gig for us to get through so much material. We look forward to seeing all of our guests who are participating here, listening today, to come to China Mining Conference and Exhibition in September 2025. It's in Tianjin, a beautiful old city in Shanghai, on a fast train ride from from the capital city, Beijing. So we look forward to seeing you in Tianjin in September. I want to reiterate the words of Xiaoyang, our Zijin mining representative, who said how important it is the global supply chain and how important mining is to the global supply chain. We need to continue the great work of integration and China's participation in it, and cooperation with international mining companies is very important for the industry and for the global economy. So thank you for your interest in China today. Thank you for our participants for sharing their company story, and we wish you a very, very successful FMF and a wonderful and successful and healthy 2025. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.